Hey guys, Ivan is here, and you were probably waiting for this video for quite a while, and I was collecting more statistics of the game to show you clearer numbers. And the news are great. Now I can prove that it is possible to make living out of developing games and working solo and being fully indie. So in this video I wanted to cover a couple things about my second game. Revenue 1.5 months since launch, statistics of downloads, retention, etc. What I've done to increase 3 times the revenue. I will talk a bit about the importance of ASO and also will tell you which tools I used for it and some more cool tips about increasing the revenue even more. And as example, I will use my freshly released game. For those of you who is watching this channel for the first time, I just wanted quickly to say who I am. So I'm solo indie developer. I started learning how to make games on my own in 2017, just watching tutorials for Unity, and in 2019 I released my first game on iOS and Android. It got over 1 million downloads within a year, and it became one of the best indie games on Google Play in 2019. And in June of 2020 I released my second game, and right now it's doing even better than the first one. So alright, now let's go to the numbers. So I use Firebase for analytics. It's a tool that helps to see all of the game stats just in one place. So it's been 7 weeks since release of my game on iOS and Android, and within this time it got downloaded 172k times. On Google Play I've decided to make an experiment, and I created another version of the game, paid one, just to see how it goes with having paid and free versions on Google Play at the same time. So the only difference between those two is that paid one doesn't have any ad or in-app purchase in it. Paid one within 1 month was officially downloaded 245 times. And it got $518, and also around 5,000-6,000 times it was downloaded from the pirate websites. It's sad, but what can you do? And on the other side, free one was downloaded 172,000 times, and it got in total 8,070 United States dollars. So the whole amount of the revenue is 8,588 United States dollars, and it happened within 7 weeks. Doesn't sound bad, no? And this already covered my expenses on game, such as music, art, advertising, and localizations. The game was translated to 14 languages. From the in-app purchases, I get around $20-30 per day, and the rest comes from ads. Now a bit about more boring but still important metrics. Average play duration of my game is 22 minutes per day. Average daily active users is around 5,000 players. And day 1 retention is 22%, day 7 2%, and day 30 0%. My game is linear, and after you finish the campaign you won't come back to it, and you can finish it in 4 or 5 hours. So no wonder day 30 is 0%. And now I wanted to share one very cool and important thing. What I've done so the game gives them this amount of revenue. At first, when I just launched it, I was using only AdMob as an ad network, and it was given around $2 in average per 1,000 views of ads. I used it for around 2 weeks, and numbers were okay actually, but not great. My game got into New Games We Love branch on the first week of release on App Store, and many publishers started writing to me willing to publish my game, but under their profiles. But I wanted to have full control over my game, and I wanted to keep it indie. And so I rejected all of them. And at some point I got an email from a company called Yodo1, and I had a call with these guys, and things that they offered me got me interested. They're publisher as well, but the solutions that they offered was different. They offered not to publish my game, but to integrate their SDK in my game. And this SDK has already a huge amount of different ad networks, not only AdMob or Facebook ads or whatever, it had much more others. and it helped to raise the cost per 1,000 views up to 6-7 United States dollars, which is 3 times higher than I had when using only AdMob. It was super simple and straightforward integration. I did it within 1-2 days. They get their commission, of course, which is only 10% of the revenue. But now I get around $100-120 per day of ads revenue. And also Yodo1 guys helped a lot with their tips. They made a couple of PDFs with suggestions how I can improve my monetization and ads placement in the game. Also they helped with some ASO tips and always been very helpful with all of the questions I had. And the most important thing, that I kept being fully independent developer. So if you decide to check their website or contact them, I just leave the info in the description. Another important thing these guys introduced me to was ASO tools that I used to improve my ASO, and it increased my downloads from 1,000 downloads per day to up to 3,000 on Google Play, just by changing the description of the game and using proper keywords in the description. I use Sensor Tower for keywords ranking. Check out on the YouTube, there are plenty of tutorials how to use it. Also, I used App Radar, which is pretty much the same thing but with some other features. So keep in mind the name, subtitle, and description of your game is very important, because the way you have it increases the amount of organic downloads when people look for something to play in the stores. Seriously, I changed it using those tools, and instead of getting 1,000, I'm getting 3,000 downloads per day, 3 times more than before. And for the dessert, I'd like to tell you what I'm doing these days to increase the revenue even more. Working on porting my game to Nintendo Switch, and also almost done. I'm doing it also on my own. I never had any prior experience in it. Again, just reading documentation or Nintendo forum, and I'm planning to release it in September. Also, I already ported my game on Steam for PC, and it will be released in the end of August. And the same I'm doing for Xbox, and it will be also released in September. So all this will get some extra revenue on a monthly basis. I can say it's not that easy, but it's not that hard either. Just be patient and consistent, that's all you need. And don't forget, start marketing your game early. It's super important. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you got as excited as I am now, and have a good one.